Hi kids, how are you doing today? It's Mr. Brian ready to give you your daily devotion. And it comes from 1 John 4:4. Dear children, you are from God, and you've already overcome them. For he who is in you is greater than he who is in this world. I love that. Every time I think of that verse, I think about whenever I'm in trouble or when things are just all on top of me and I'm alone, I feel overwhelmed and I don't know what to do. But by remembering that verse, I think about that if God is inside me, who could be against me? I just got to have faith. It's kind of like, do you remember that movie, The Endgame, Avengers? Do you remember in the end when Thanos just beat up Thor and he beat up Iron Man and Captain America is just on his knees with a broken shield? And then Thanos stands over him. And next you know, if it wasn't enough for Thanos to beat them up, the rest of the Black Order is coming and all these dragon spaceship is coming down out of nowhere. Thousands and thousands and thousands of the Black Order is coming down just to destroy Earth. Then Captain America just gets up and he starts walking. Then all of a sudden he hears something on his headphone. It was Sam, the Falcon. Say, Cap, can you hear me? And next you know, out of behind him, all these bright circles started circling up and all the Avengers started coming out. He looked, he saw the Black Panther, he saw the Falcon. He looked over to the right, he saw the Guardians of the Galaxy. He looks over there, he sees the Hulk coming out, and all the Avengers are there. It's so exciting. And then, I don't want to blow the end, but good guys win. But from there, it brings me to a story in 2 Kings, where we learn about an Aryan king, a Syrian king. They were at war with Israel, and he was trying to plot ways how they could catch the Israelites when they weren't ready, send spies and send these traps so when the Israelite army would come through, they would get them. But the man of God, Elisha, he knew everything what the king was planning. So he would always tell the king of Israel, hey, do not go to this area because the Syrian army is coming. And then what would happen was, this would happen time and time and again. And then the king of Syria was wondering, hey, who here in my group of Syrians is telling the Israelites where we're going? Do I have a spy? Is there a traitor here? And then they said, no. What the Israelites do have is a prophet. And he tells the king of Israel everything you say in your bedroom every night. And the Syrian king was upright. He was like, what? Get me that prophet. So he sent chariots, army, soldiers to get the prophet of God, Elisha. Well, the chariots and the soldiers surrounded Elisha's house. And then the servant of Elisha, I believe it's Gehazi, comes out early in the morning. And he comes out of the house and he says, oh no, the Syrian army is here. I gotta tell Elisha. And he runs back inside and tells Elisha, we're so in trouble. The Syrian army's here to get us. And Elisha says, don't worry. Those who are out there, we have more soldiers behind us. And Gehazi looked at us and says, what? What are you talking about? We're only two, and there's thousands and thousands of soldiers outside. But Elisha, full of faith and knows that he serves the God who can do anything, who can overcome anything, brings Gehazi outside and says, and prays to God and says, dear God, please open up the eyes of my servant so that he can see what I know, what I see. And then next you know, Gehazi's eyes open. Because yes, he sees thousands of soldiers surrounding his house. But behind them was thousands and thousands and thousands of soldiers from heaven ready to take action on the Syrian army. And Gehazi went, wow, we really do serve a great God. So what I'm trying to say is, whenever you feel like there's problems or things, trials are around you, surrounding you, it feels overwhelming, know that he who is in you is greater than he who is in this world. It doesn't matter if it's the Syrian army who's surrounding Elisha. It doesn't matter if Captain America is surrounded by the Black Order. If you have God inside you, he is greater than everything else that is in this world. So always pray that, know that verse by heart. He who is in me is greater than he who is in this world. Whenever you're scared, whenever you're frightened. Amen? Thank you so much for being here today. God bless you.